This is the Samsung Galaxy Watch 5 Pro, and it is the most professional Android watch in the world. So let me show you some pro tips and tricks you can do with it. Let's go. One of the very first things you can do on this watch is head into settings, then scroll down to sound and vibration. In here, if you scroll down again, right to the bottom, you'll see system sounds. If you toggle on ticking, it'll make this gentle ticking sound, kind of like a Rolex watch, and this is something I've never seen on another smartwatch. Just below that, you can also toggle on hourly chimes. So on the hour, every hour, it makes this little ping sound. And another feature that'll help you tell the time is found within accessibility under advanced settings. All you gotta do is tap on vibration watch, make sure this is on. And now the really cool part is if you take your two fingers and tap on the screen once, it'll vibrate the hours and tap twice for the minutes. But besides telling the time in all these crazy ways, the Watch 5 Pro gets even handier. Now, to activate one of the coolest gestures on the Watch 5 Pro, all you gotta do is head into advanced features, scroll right to the bottom and tap on quick launch. Make sure you toggle this on because once you have, you can actually decide what this gesture opens. So I decided on the camera controller, and now comes the really cool part. If you flick your wrist twice just like this, it'll automatically open up my phone's camera, and now I can remote control it from my watch. The cool thing is you don't have to choose the camera controller. You can choose anything you want, like quick accessing your workouts, choosing a different exercise, or if you want to open up Spotify and listen to some of your favorite tracks, just flick your wrist. Now, another cool thing a lot of people have no idea you can do with this watch is found under general settings. If you tap on orientation, you can select which wrist you're wearing your watch on, but you can decide whether you want the key position on the left or right. So if you select left, just switch the watch around and now you're good to go. Within advanced features, you can also customize the buttons. So if you scroll down and tap on custom keys, you can decide exactly what opens when you double click the button. So again, I went with Spotify because I love quick access to my music. And just like that, bam! Now, the Watch 5 Pro comes with some brand new complications, which I am so happy about. So if you head into the customization section of your watch face, all the way to complications and tap on one, you will see my favorite new addition, and that is camera controller. And so now with this epic new complication, you can just tap on your watch face and instantly it'll open up your phone's camera. There have also been some updates to the camera application itself. So not only can you change the timer or take a picture, but now from the watch, you can change to video mode and start recording, which, by the way, you've never been able to do this. So this is a really cool update, and hopefully with time, the camera controller gets even better. So everybody likes a good custom watch face, and the Watch 5 Pro comes with some pro styling. Okay, so if you tap and hold on the watch face, it'll open up the customization section, or you can add a new watch face. And one of the more stylish options is this one called Pro Analog. At first glance, it looks pretty simple, but if you scroll down on indexes, you can add a compass to the outside ring, you can change the hand look as well as colors, and then also add a unique complication. So I decided to go for battery instead of steps, but you got a couple different options to choose from, and when you're done, you have a super slick pro-styled watch face with a freaking compass. But another one of my favorite watch faces, I've got to say, is Flower Garden. Once you select this, it has the coolest watch face animation. And again, you can customize these watch faces so much to suit whatever your style is. On the topic of customization, you can also choose custom tiles. So once you tap and hold and scroll all the way to the end, you can click the plus icon. And one of my favorite tiles to choose is the media controller. So once you've added that tile, you can control all the media that is being played on your phone from your watch without having to touch your phone at all. So you can control the volume by tapping on the icon, then adjusting this dial, and it's actually really responsive. Not only can you adjust the volume, but you can also restart the video, you can pause or play, and even skip forward. Basically control the heck out of your media. I mean, that's some pretty pro control, but it gets even more pro than this. Now, to use your watch like a pro, if you head into general settings, then input and tap on Samsung keyboards, then scroll right to the bottom and select keyboard swipe. Make sure to toggle this on because typing on your watch face is going to be so much easier now, and let me show you why. So when you receive a message now and reply, you can swipe from letter to letter to spell out your words, and it just makes using the keyboard so much easier. This is a really useful new feature. Then another really nifty trick is if you head into your contacts and actually tap on one, then select the message icon. If you scroll right the way to the bottom, you'll actually see this option that says send my location. Once you tap on that, it'll show your location on a map. Then you can share it with that contact and they'll know your location. And then if you have a pair of buds connected to your watch, then head into your notification settings, scroll to the bottom and tap on advanced settings. Within here, you can actually tell your watch to read out aloud your notifications. And that'll sound something like this.
Hey Hayls, did you know that 1,300,000,000 people use a Samsung phone?
Straight off the bat, if you click and hold down this button, it'll open up Bixby. But, you know, who wants to use Bixby when you can use Google Assistant? So to do that, head into the Play Store and scroll right down until you see Manage Apps. In here, you can scroll again and you will see Assistant. Make sure this is installed and updated, otherwise it won't work. But after that, you can go into Advanced Features, Custom Keys again, and now for single press and hold, you can change from Bixby to Google Assistant. So much better. And just like that, if you hold down the side button, Google Assistant will open up. Tell me a joke.
Why can't a bicycle stand on its own? It's just too tired.
Okay, now to this day, this is still one of the craziest features I've ever seen on a smartwatch. Within the sleep section of the health application, if you scroll right to the bottom, you'll have this option to turn on snore detection. It'll prompt you to activate it on your phone, and once you've done that, place your phone next to your bed with the microphone facing you, make sure you wear the watch, and the next morning, you'll be able to see your snoring stats and even listen back to snoring recordings. Within that same section, you can also check out your body composition. If you scroll right to the bottom, there'll be this option to measure. Then all you need to do is confirm your weight and place these two fingers on both of the buttons and stand as still as possible. In a couple of seconds, it'll actually give you an entire body composition reading. Then, believe it or not, you can also check your blood pressure with this watch. You do need to make sure you calibrate your watch first with an actual blood pressure monitor, so you can do this by going to a doctor or nurse. If you have your own machine, even better. But you'll have to calibrate it with 3 different readings, and once you type your numbers in, your watch will know your baselines, and then in future, if you ever want to measure your blood pressure, you can do so in a couple of seconds, and it's actually quite accurate. Now, this is a feature exclusive to the Watch 5 Pro, and it's found within exercise. If you choose a workout like hiking or cycling, for example, once you've selected and started the workout, you can swipe right to access the settings. And in here is where this exclusive feature is found, which is called Trackback. You can choose the frequency of time as well as distance that you want it to track you. And now, if you need some navigation or guidance back to your starting point, you've got it. The Watch 5 Pro then even has a freaking running coach, which I think is so damn cool. If you tap on target, you can decide what kind of coaching you want it to do. So whether it's endurance coaching or light coaching, you decide. But as soon as you press that start button, it'll literally start coaching you.
Start by warming up gently.
Okay, so check this out. There's a place in your watch that's really hidden that I don't think I've seen on any other smartwatch, and it's actually found inside the Compass app. So this is what the Compass app actually looks like, and once you open it up, to access this really interesting and unique feature, all you need to do is swipe up twice. And right over there, verbam, not only can you see your altitude, but also the pressure. So apparently right now in my studio, the pressure is 831. And this can be pretty useful because you can actually use this to predict the weather. The higher the pressure, the clearer the sky, and the lower the pressure, the cloudier. Bet you didn't know that. Then for some pro tips, if you scroll down to this quick menu and tap on this icon, it'll instantly start ringing your phone and make it so much easier to find. Luckily, you can do it the other way around as well, just by going into the wearables application, then under Find My and tap on Ring. Instantly, your watch will start ringing, and another cool new addition is this Notify When Left Behind, which I definitely suggest you turn on. Then if you're someone who loves taking voice notes on your watch, this new feature called speech to text is really cool. So once you've recorded your voice note and click stop, within a couple of seconds it'll automatically be sent to your phone, and when you open it up, it translates everything you said in your voice note to text. Then this feature is really cool if you're running low on battery and just need it to last a bit longer. All you do is click and hold down on that battery icon, toggle on power saving, and not only will it give you a couple extra hours, but if you scroll to the bottom, you can toggle on watch only, and as you can see, this can make your watch last up to 12 days. It does only display the simple time, but still, at least you get the option. But even in normal mode, the 5 Pro's battery lasted me around 3 to 4 days. I mean, that's pretty pro. Also, check out these 2 videos for even more Samsung tips and tricks, and I'll see you in the next one. Toodles!